Hello, my name is Balicer. I'm a physician, researcher, and manager. I'm working at Clalit, which is the largest healthcare provider payer in Israel, responsible for the care of over 50% of the Israeli population. First of all, we need to understand why we need those predictions. So you need to think about your car, right? You have several options on how to maintain the car function. One is to wait until there's smoke coming out of the engine and then go and fix it. And the other one is do your planned visits every several weeks. But there's another option, which is to have the planned visits very seldom, but when there's an indicator light that says that something is not wrong, but is starting to show that something is going to be wrong, go ahead and do an early check. And this is the approach of predictive proactive care in machinery, or predictive maintenance. And we can do predictive maintenance on our bodies as well. You need to find out which patients are going to be ill and going to be symptomatic in a day, a month, a year, 5 years, and use this prediction to address them early and do something about it. So in order to detect the people who will be ill in the future, you need a crystal ball, which we don't have. But what we do have is a unique resource, 20 years of longitudinal data on our 4.5 million live members and several that are no longer alive. And we know what happened to them throughout the last 20 years because we have electronic medical records on everyone for 20 years, started at the 90s, a single system. So there's no issue of interoperability, a single electronic medical record, and all the data comes into a single data warehouse where it's lying, waiting to be analyzed and used for the better on the common good of our members. Privacy is a key issue and is a key worry because, you know, unlike a credit card, you cannot change your medical history once it's gone public. So you need to be very careful. So we are exceedingly conscientious about patient privacy. We have some of the best cybersecurity systems in the world protecting our systems, and almost all of the predictive work that we do is done in-house, on-prem, on the data, so it is in a very safe environment. So Israel has several unique things that make it very amenable to developing these new models. One is the data that we've talked about. The second, there's a culture of innovation. Israel has more startups per capita than any other country in the world. And you know, I think that Tel Aviv, despite the size differences, Tel Aviv would probably have the similar number of startups as Berlin, if you want to think about it that way. Definitely more than other countries. So there's more engineers per capita than anywhere else in the world. So there's a lot of benefits in Israel to be able to produce those models, those methods, those innovations. But once produced, those can be used anywhere around the world for the benefit of every society.